I woke up with a ticklish feeling. A feeling of itchy, restless irritation. Is it morning already? Am I gonna transform back into a human? I sprang up and see Mr. Saijo sleeping in the corner of the room. It'll be awful if I return to my human form now. I look around in hopes of sneaking out of the room. I see the window slightly open. There's a screen door, but I should be able to open it easily. I quietly got off the cushion and sneaked towards the window, careful not to be noticed. I jumped up to the windowsill and opened the screen door with my claws. I passed through the gap surprisingly smoothly. The ground is in my vision, and I jump off without hesitation. Oh, this looks a lot different during the day. You can actually see like more detail, not just dark. Thank you, Mr. Saijo. I felt the cool grass under my paws, and I feel reluctant to leave the comfortable room I had been in, but the uneasiness in my body has gotten worse. I need to hurry and get out of this place. Alright, I gotta take a sip of water. I had no idea what to do, where to go, but I decided to return to the park where I first became a cat. I don't know whether the sky was getting brighter or because I was getting used to the perspective of a cat, but I easily knew the way to the park. You're not getting as lost as you were in the other paths. I hide in the bushes in the corner of the empty park. I no longer could bear the discomfort of my body. This is sick. I can't bear this anymore. I shoot up, and the bushes that had been above my head all along had become knee-high. Huh? I looked at my hands, and they're human. I'm back to normal. I'm wearing the exact same clothes as yesterday. Good thing she doesn't like... The good thing she's not naked when she transforms back into a human. I mean, like, that would probably put her in, like, a lot more dramatic, sticky situations if that did happen, but it's, like, a lot easier for, like, a PG story to progress this way, I guess. My belongings are at my feet. I crouch down in relief. I'm so glad. Anyway, what if that black cat said is true? I can live normally during the day. I looked at the clock in the park, and it's still early. I would have plenty of time to go home and change before I go to work. I want to take a shower, change, then eat breakfast, and then... I wanted to distract my mind by thinking about my daily routine. Feels like I'm still daydreaming. In order to calmly think about what to do from now on, I should adjust my feelings. I stood up once again, clutching my bag firmly, and started walking. Good morning!
Good morning. How are you?
I looked at Takuma, and it's the usual morning. It's almost as if nothing had happened. My dyslexia. Lots of dyslexia.
What happened to your forehead? That bandage wasn't there yesterday, right?
I was chasing a cat in the park and cut it on a branch.
Honoka, don't chase cats. That's mean.
Well, I'm not lying. Yes, this wound is proof that what happened yesterday wasn't a dream. The wound from when I was scratched as a cat and Mr. Saijo had disinfected me remained even when I turned back into a human. It's nothing serious, but I patched it up since it was becoming red. Does it stand out more with a bandage? I should take it off later. I covered my forehead and laugh it off, and start my morning duty. Oh yes, Takuma, you haven't changed the water for the gypsophila, right? I think that's how you say that, gypsophila. Yeah, right? I'll do it. The bucket that contains the flower is extremely heavy, with a large amount of water. But I can't make Takuma do all the hard work by himself, so I try to willingly help. Here I go! My back hurts from the heavy lifting, and my hands are chapped from the water. And though it was painful for me before, But when I think of what happened yesterday, my time working in human forms feels very fortunate. And I kind of appreciate being a person. I just think about when I think about my cats, and when they look at me doing stuff, do they think it's amazing that I can lift backpacks and stuff? I was like, wow, you're so strong, or they're just whatever, feed me. Oh well. Hello, this is Flower Shop Flora.
This is Saijo.
Oh, he's on the phone. Gasp. My voice gets choked up in shock.
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Saijo. Is it an order? I was shocked. It's only me who feels awkward. I wonder what he thought when he realized the cat wasn't there in the morning.
Yes, do you have any lilacs today?
Yes, we do.
Then that, and can you choose some kind of white flower for me?
White flower? For a moment, I remembered my hand from yesterday. My white fluffy paws.
Yes, I'll go visit you in the afternoon today.
Sure, we'll be waiting for you then. It's only the term white. I'm overreacting.
Was that an order from Mr. Saijo?
Yes. Lilacs and some kind of white flower.
White flower, huh? It's rare for Mr. Saijo to order in such a vague way. Well then, you can choose.
Wait, me?
Of course. You answered the phone, right? Think and choose carefully. Wow, no pressure. No pressure, dude.
Yes, sir.
Shoppers? Hey, Takuma, have a sec.
Taking another sip.
Yes, welcome. Well then, I'm counting on you.
Wait, what? I think this is Honoka's mind saying this, not Takuma. With that, Takuma ran to the storefront. I have the task to arrange flowers for our customer. He'll come pick them up shortly. It's a present for someone ill, so the order was to be cheerful and bright colored. I pick out yellow and orange flowers like African daisies and roses, all the while thinking about the white flowers for Mr. Saijo. The lilacs are probably for a flower arrangement, but what's the white flower for? If he's going to arrange it with lilacs, they must be cut flowers, but they can also be cutted. Or potted. Cutted. Brain. Gypsophillas are white too, but calla lilies are also white flowers for this season. I should have asked him more about the purpose. We pick out flowers based on the customer's wants, and think about ways to preserve them beautifully for as long as possible. It's an important job. We also recommend flowers that fit the customer's need, even if they aren't familiar with the kind, and select them according to the customer's character. That's why I should have asked Mr. Saijo more about why he asked for white flowers. Again, I realized an important aspect of this job. I chose this job because I like flowers and plants, but most importantly, I wanted others to realize how nice plants are. Okay, first I'll complete this arrangement perfectly, and then I'll choose several patterns of flowers for Mr. Saijo. I carefully arrange the ordered flowers, wishing and praying for the receiver's fast recovery. I wrap it with wrapping paper and complete it by tying a double ribbon. It's almost time for the customer to come pick up the order.
Excuse me. I'm here for the bouquet I ordered.
Hello, it's done and ready. I come forward with the arranged bouquet. Here it is. How do you like it? I inserted pink, orange roses as an accent.
How pretty. I think you'll be happy. I feel cheerful just by looking at it.
Thank you. I carefully place the bouquet in a paper bag and give it to the customer. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
We look forward to next time. I see the customer off at the storefront. Is this the feeling of joy that makes me like this job? I've been tired lately, but probably since my usual daily life had been broken. I'm feeling refreshed today. If I change my perspective, there is no such thing as a boring life, and maybe it's just my state of mind. Well, I'll do my best today.
Excuse me.
Yes, I'll be right there.
Oh, here he is. Hello.
Oh, hello! Mr. Saijo is here as usual, but I tense up a little. Yesterday Mr. Saijo washed my body thoroughly. Whoa! Oh, no.
Don't think naughty thoughts, Honoka. Are you alright? Your face seems red.
It's nothing. Your flowers are ready. I can feel my ears turning red, so I moved to pick up the flowers, but I stopped for a moment. Oh, Mr. Saijo, about the white flowers.
Yes?
How are you going to use them?
I was thinking I'd choose depending on the flower, but I actually found a cat yesterday.
What? That must be...
She was pure white and pretty, but she was gone in the morning.
Is that so? He's talking about me, right? Mr. Saijo frowned sadly. I wonder if he intended to keep me.
So I thought I'd order a flower that reminded me of her.
I see. Then, how about this one? It's a simple flower called primrose. They bloom easily, and it's alright to just put it on a sunny windowsill. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a cute flower, and it's close to my image of a cat. I'll take it.
Thank you. About the cat. I'm sure she'll come back. You found her and took care of her, right?
I guess, though I didn't do much.
No, you did enough.
Huh?
Oh yeah, you'll be creeped out if I know about it. I mean, I can imagine you taking good care of her.
Do you think so?
Yes, of course. I wouldn't have thought this if I were my ignorant self from yesterday. Regardless of what they are, cat or human, it's natural to remember what's done to them.
You say something interesting. If she remembers where she was fed, maybe she'll come back to me.
Yeah, I'm sure. What am I saying? Am I thinking of going to Mr. Saijo's place again? But Mr. Saijo's sad face makes me sympathetic. And I do need somewhere to sleep at night.
If that cat feels an obligation, would she come again? If so, I'd be happy.
I'm sure she'll come back. I decide I could go back to Mr. Saijo's house again if I become a cat. Ah, yes. As for white, calla lilies are pretty to use in flower arrangements this season.
For sure. Maybe I'll get it next time.
I think they look nice for your alcove.
Alcove? In my room?
I did it again. I'm bad at this. Am I gonna be able to keep this a secret? I mean, an alcove if you have a Japanese-style room. I imagine you'd have a Japanese-styled one.
It is. I have an iris in my room right now, so I'll consider calla lilies when I replace them.
Yes, please. Well then, I'll wrap this with the lilac.
Please. That's it? That's a weird, another weird sentence. Oh. Oh. Why are you getting so close, boy? Back up a few steps. This is really a salesperson-customer relationship here. Mr. Saijo came close to my face. I feel dazed by his nice scent. But today, I don't feel dizzy. Yes? Your forehead. It's red. What happened? I took off the bandage, but I guess he noticed. I covered the wound with my hands. I scratched it with a branch in the park. I see. Come to think of it, the cat I found yesterday had a scratch wound on its forehead too. Probably from a fight with another cat. Really? What a coincidence! Was that an awkward response? I don't know what to say. It is. Did you disinfect it properly? Yes, I'm fine. That's good. Playing in the park is nice, but be careful. Wait, does he think I injured myself by playing in the park? Well, you're just like frolicking in the park, la 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 la, like a fool. Mr. Saijo left after paying for his flowers. Because I saw how he acted towards cats, I feel like I was able to talk to him more than before. Before I was engulfed in this unique impression, but he seems more normal than I imagined. I don't know, is he normal? Seems awfully perceptive. Alright, well, Takuma came back from a delivery and carried some empty buckets inside the store. Welcome back! Hi there! Did Mr. Saijo come already? Oh yes, just right now. I gave him the potted primrose for the white flowers he ordered. You chose a cute one. My manager seemed surprised, but I decided against mentioning the cat, since it felt like I'd be talking about myself. He said he'd like the calla lilies next time. I can't wait to see his flower arrangement using calla lilies. Oh, it's pretty late. Let's start closing the store, shall we? Sure. Other than the display outside the store, this shop has foliage plants and potted herbs, so I put them back inside the shop before closing. As I was closing the store, I was thinking in circles about what to do after work. I wonder, what time does nighttime include? I was becoming anxious just sitting on the park bench. The only thing I heard from the black cat is that I'd become a cat during the night. That is very vague. Well, that's not the only vague thing. After leaving work, I didn't know when I'd become a cat, so I came straight to this park. I hesitated going back to my house since it'd be a problem if I turned into a cat on the way. At that moment, the same discomfort as before ran through my body. The uneasy, irritating feeling. It's time. I got up and ran towards an unpopulated place. I reached the spot where I turned back into a human this morning and crouched down. This morning, when I looked around, I thought this place was the most secluded from the others. This tingling feeling. Now that I feel it, I'm really going to be a cat. I suddenly feel an unbearable irritation. I prepare myself and close my eyes tightly. Once the feeling in my skin returned, I opened my eyes and could see everything around me bigger than before. It's actually me who turned small. I really did become a cat. I still had an unreal feeling, but that feeling was broken easily. A long night begins. I took a step from that place. I walked through the path I took this morning. All I could think of was Mr. Saijo, sadly waiting for the cat to return.